Hey guys, welcome back to No Catch Name. It's me, Ella. Today is 100 Days of Halloween, day 62. So there's 62 days until Halloween. I'm super excited. But today we went to that shop that I mentioned in some of my videos. That is it's called a craft collective. And it's like I'm trying to think of how to word it. It's like an antique store. You know how like when you go to an antique store, there's multiple booths by different people that rent space to sell things. It's like that, but it's a craft one. It's called Handmade Tennessee, by the way. I'll leave its stuff linked below if you want to check it out. Let's see here. We've been gone all day. We just got home. It's after 5. It may be closer to 6. Oh, it's after 6 now. It's 6:10. We've been home about 20 minutes. We left this morning at 8:20 because I had to go by the post office. So if you have any orders from me, they're on the way. Then we took the kids up to my sister's, and then we headed there. It's an hour and 20 minutes away, which is a long drive. But I only have to go there maybe a couple times a month. So, and I talked with the man. We met him today. He's very nice. Him and his wife and some of the other people were there too, doing stuff. So it was a really nice place. I didn't take any clips today because I'm new at it. You know, I didn't want to be like weird recording. But the next time I go, I think I'll try to take some clips. It's a little shop, but it's set up really nice. It's very clean. It's got definitely like a boutique feel. Definitely not a thrift store feel, which is one thing I was looking for. I didn't want to leave my stuff in a place that was thrift story. I wanted it to be more shoppy. I don't know how to word it, but to be nicer, you know, and clean and everything. Not that I have anything against thrift stores because I'm a big thrifter. But I wanted to have like a certain look, you know what I mean? So he talked to us, and there was other people there also that he was meeting with. The other lady and her husband, our partner, she sells... what are they called? Blind Date with a Book, which is like a book that is wrapped in paper, and it's got like a little synopsis kind of written on it, so you get an idea of what type of book it is. Okay, sorry. June came in. She needs a screwdriver to take to Daddy. Anyways, we went there and we met him. Very nice. Other people were there. I said that right. Yeah, okay. We sat down. He had the contract, and he printed out, and he was reading the whole thing with us, which was really nice, and explaining every bit of it, you know. And there was 4 different tiers of renting space. So there's tier A that was $20 a month, 20% commission, for 4 to 6 months. And then the tier B was $40 a month for 2 shelves. Wait, I forgot to say the first one was 1 shelf. Did I say that? I don't know. Tier B was $40 a month for 2 shelves, 4 to 6 months. But with that one, you have to work in the shop for 4 to 5 hours, something like that, a month. And it can be broken up really small. So like you come in one day and work an hour, and then come in another day and work an hour, or you can do it all at once. Or also they have events like markets and stuff, and craft meetups and things that you could also volunteer that as your time towards that. And the tier C was... maybe 3 shelves. I don't know. I didn't really read them that much. $60 a month. A little bit more time helping out the shop. And then tier D is $120 a month for an entire display. But you have a certain amount that you have to like work in the shop, where you work and check out people so many hours. But the more you do that, if you do more than what is in the contract, it takes your rent down. And you can get it down to $60 a month for an entire display. And that is definitely something I might think about in the future. But since this is a brand new thing to me, and I've never done anything like this before, I just decided, me and Devin talked about it. We talked about we did all the talking to the people, and then we stepped outside so that we could talk together. And we decided that I think it'd be okay for us to try the 1 shelf for the 4 months. So it's $20 a month for 1 shelf, and they're big shelves. I don't even have anything to like compare it to. I'm going to insert a picture. And mine is right in the door. He purposely wanted to put me right in the door because he had a previous plushie vendor, and he was telling me how she was one of the best supported vendors that sold the most stuff. So and he put me right in front of the door, and perfect line sight for kids. So I was like, that's great. So my plushies, you see them as soon as you walk in the door. So anybody who walks in with kids, I'm sorry, but they're going to see those. But anyways, it's really cool. They have a whole system. I filled out the contract. I paid my first month's rent. My rent's due on the 1st, and payout is on the 10th of every month. And I got 2 free days because today's August 30th, so I got 30th and 31st free. My rent technically starts September 1st. So all of September, all of October, all of November, all of December. That's not right. Yeah, that is right. I signed for 4 months. So at the end of the year, I can either re-sign another contract, a longer contract, a different booth space, or I can just, be like, okay, it was cool, I'm gonna leave. So that's kind of what I liked. I like the idea of being able to try it out for a few months, and then if it's not working out for me, I can just, dip. It's really cool, though, the way they are handling it. Like, all the vendors are all in a group chat and in a group on Facebook, and we all, will communicate together to make decisions about different things, and they're working with other local businesses in that area to host events and things. So, I'm thinking in theory, this might be a good opportunity. So we'll see. I'm going to test the water for 4 months, and we'll see. So today I took some plushies, and they did it in a system. So it's a SKU system, so they can scan it, and it'll automatically pop up that it's for me to sell. So that way, if someone comes in and gets multiple things from multiple booths, they can just scan them all together, and the computer will automatically sort it out itself, Their commission is 20%. I already said that. So I did raise my prices on all the plushies that I left there today. And I think that's okay, because being in a shop like that is more boutique-y. The prices are expected to be not as low as, if you were at a thrift market or, a yard sale or something, So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous about leaving my plushies there, but we are planning on coming back this next weekend because I need to take business cards, and I need some display. I didn't take any of my market display things with me because I'm going to need them for my market. So I want to try to find some risers between now and next weekend so I can make some, some plushies at different levels, so it's a little bit more appealing. But I did leave 20 plushies there today, and their value is $313, which I thought was crazy. So if I sell some, it's great. I'll see. But I'm nervous, but I'm also excited about a new opportunity. If it works out, it's great. And me and Devin was talking, even if I can just make $100 a month there, it would be down to $80 because of the booth fee. It'd be worth it. It's still income. Obviously, it'd be better to make more, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I just want to test it out and see how it goes. I wish we had something like that closer to us because it's really cool. They have a craft room. They're remodeling it right now. That is called a craft exchange, and that's for the vendors that they can bring stuff there and leave it, and they can either buy other craft supplies other people left, or they can exchange their craft supplies for it, which I think is cool. They're remodeling the shelvings and stuff, trying to fit more people in there. Right now there was another crochet person, but she makes crochet garments out of alpaca yarn. There was a person who made jewelry with coins, foreign coins, because it's against the law to make them with American coins. Okay, June came back in again. What was I saying? Give me a minute, it's coming. 20 plushies, 300 commission. Did I say all that? Yes. I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. But I think it's a good opportunity to try. He was a really cool person, and the other people that were there were really cool. They're really... Oh, I was saying about the booths, wasn't I? Okay, I said the alpaca lady. There was 2 baking booths, and they said right now that's the only one that they have 2 of, but they have 2 different types of products. Does that make sense? There's a fancy tea, like the tea leaves, I don't know. It's a soap lady. The guy who owns it makes jewelry, his own self kind of jewelry, but it's not with beads and things. It's cute little, I don't even know what they are. They're not charm type things that you make yourself. I don't know. There's a plant lady there, which is really cool. There's a person who makes homemade lamps. There was a wreath lady, and actually the wreath lady is who introduced me to Will, which is the guy who runs it. She's the lady who's running the next market that I'm doing. That is hosted by the place that is here. They're the ones that's sponsoring it. Anyways, it's just like a circle. Oh, there's a ceramic lady who makes pottery, and there's a different ceramic lady who makes the molds. That's why there's because they only want one type of each vendor, but that, because it's 2 different types of pottery, or ceramics. There was something else. Some kind of resin thing. A sewing lady that makes like bags and stuff. I probably forgot something, but it was just a whole plethora of, oh, there was like a homemade laundry soap and carpet fresheners, which I'm interested in. Me and Devin was just talking about carpet fresheners the other day. I feel like there was something else. I can't remember. There was a bunch. And a painter. Like, there was art hanging on the wall. Anyways, it's like a whole myriad of different types of people and crafts, and it was just really cool. It's really open. I don't want to offend anybody who's watching me, because I know I have a whole variety of people who watch me, but it's a pro everything shop, so everybody's welcome there, as that's a good way to say it. There's signs there that say that, you know. I don't know, it just had good vibes. It had good vibes. I picked up on the vibes, and the vibes. Oh, there was also frozen, what's it called? Freeze-dried candy booth. Yeah, so anyways, I'm looking forward to just trying it, and I'll bring you guys along with me. I'll let you know, every time I go there, I'll update you. I'm going to pop in a picture, if I haven't already, of my booth, the way it looked. I know it doesn't look that great right now because I didn't bring any risers or containers. And that's because I didn't want to take stuff out of my market things, because I ain't going to be using them. So I'm going to get a few just, I think they're called risers. I keep saying that word, but I don't know if it's the right word. That just, so I could put something up high and something underneath it. Levels of stuff. And if it works out the next 4 months, then when I renew my contract, I might do the second tier. And he talked to me about, because I'm so far away, about the volunteer hours of the work, that we can work it out a different way, by doing like the special events, the markets and things like that. They're going to be doing classes and things. Okay, I got interrupted again, but it's okay. It's life with the family. I'm just going to try it out for a while and see how it goes, okay? I'm glad with the commission being that low, because I've heard a lot of people's commissions at places local to me. There's actually one of these kind of shops, but it's not a craft only one. It sells other stuff too. And their commission was 40%. And I was like, ugh, that's not friendly. That's friendly for people who sell like things that they buy to resell, but it's not friendly for a crafter, because a crafter needs to make more than 60%. Of their value. Does that make sense? Like, if I was going to do that local one, I'd have to raise my prices significantly, but that would drop my sales, I would think. But, I don't know. It's just something I'm going to try out for 4 months and see how it goes. And he said it was perfectly fine, me being able to come in just once or twice a month because of the distance, that they have volunteers, the people who are there working their volunteer time will dust my shelf for me. But there's not really a lot of space on my shelf right now. The thing I'm worried about is if I do sell a lot of plushies, I'll have to go back more often, He'll let me know, like, if my shelf is getting bare, to go fill it up. It's a long drive, but it's fun. We get out and do long drives anyways as a family. We go out and, it's just, it fits with our life, I think, because it's not like it's a long drive that we would never do normally, because we do that a lot. If you've followed me for a while, you know that we drive to Chattanooga and stuff all the time, and it's an hour and a half away from us, because we live out in the middle of nowhere, Tennessee. Anyways, this is really far, I think, southwest of me. It's in a town called Tullahoma. I grew up calling it Tullahoma my whole life, but it's TU, so I'm pretty sure it's Tullahoma. I think it's in Cannon County, Tennessee. It's north of Winchester, and it's really close to Murfreesboro. If you're from this area, go check it out. The shop, the address is 404 West Lincoln Street. It's across the street from Ollie's. And it's got my plushes in it if you want to go buy some. But, yeah, so anyways, there's that plug. I got to crochet today. I got my yarn pulled out here. I'm going to make a Highland cow. Someone Devin knows wants a Highland cow. The guy from the shop mentioned wanting a land turtle. And I was like, I specifically make land turtles because everybody always makes sea turtles. And he was talking about that too. About how he talks about how he likes turtles, and everybody always buys him sea turtle stuff instead of land turtles, and he likes land turtles. And I know that they're called tortoises, but average people will just call them land turtles, because when most people think of tortoise, they think of like those big giant tortoises that you see at the zoo. instead of just like little random little turtles, you know. So I'm gonna make him one and take it when I go, because he said if I made one he'd buy it for me. So I'm gonna make a fun color one, and I'm gonna make a regular color one in case he wants a regular color one or a fun color one. But he is, I think he's gonna like the fun color one because of his personality. But anyways, if I do anything else today, I'll pop in a clip. I was hoping to work on my Halloween blanket today, but I didn't expect to be there so long. We were at the shop for like 3 hours, and it was an hour some drive. And then we went to a shop in the city next to it for Devin's birthday for him to get some skateboard parts. And then we went out to eat at Texas Roadhouse, and it was absolutely delicious. And we were starving. We hadn't eaten all day, and it was 3 something when we got there. So we plowed through the rolls, and we ate potato wedges. Is that what they're called? Tater skins is what they're called. And then we had our food. And then we were full, and then we drove, got June. Jessie stayed. And we came home. So I'm gonna work on this Howling Cow and send it a picture, see if that's what she's wanting. And maybe work on the turtle. I don't know. I got plenty of time to work on the turtle. I do need to work on I want to make some more Halloween things, because when we go back next weekend to take business cards and stuff, I want to take a few Halloween things since it's getting Halloween-y. And people like me like Halloween stuff. So I want to take some, like, maybe ghosts and something. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's everything I wanted to say right now. I've been talking for a long time, and I got to edit it a lot because I got interrupted like 3 times. But it's okay. Anyways, I told you I had to update you on it, and I did. So I inserted the picture, hopefully. If not, I'll do it again. And I felt so official putting barcodes on my plushies. I really want, I'm doing this, like, you know what I'm doing. Square has a device that looks like a phone that you can make. It's got the tap to pay and the card reader, and it's also, you can make your own SKUs, and it's a point of sale. I think it's what's called, point of sale thing. Like Walmart uses those little things they walk around with, to where you can scan your SKUs with it. And I want to get one of those. It's like $200, so it's a big investment for my business. But I think with the way things have been going, I think that it would be worth it, you know, to invest in something like that. Because then I could do that at markets, and it'd be so easy bringing people up, just scan everything, and they could tap it or do the card thing right there. So I'm really thinking about investing in one of those, but it's a high upfront cost, you know. Anyways, I've been chatting forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I have to pack Jesse's stuff because my sister's husband is at a birthday party. He's gonna come by and pick it up because we weren't expecting him to stay, so we didn't pack him any of his clothes or anything. So he's gonna run by, grab it, take it to him. So I don't know if we're gonna pick him up tomorrow or Monday since it's a holiday. So I don't know. But anyways, if I do anything crochet, I will put it in. If not, this is just a long chatty video. Has nothing to do with Halloween. But I'll throw something in Halloween.